Welcome. I'm just going to take a minute here to find that I'm live, and I'm going to share it to my group. But I'd like to welcome you this morning. Let me just see here. Sometimes you gotta refresh. Okay. All right, well, hopefully I'm live. Oh, let me see. I gotta go on to this group. Sorry. Sometimes it takes a minute. You forget from week to week of what you gotta do. But, all right, here we go. I can share this over to my group. If you're joining me this morning, say good morning. Let me know you're here. Okay. Think we're good. All right. Kind of earlier today, a little bit earlier, which this is actually really early, but I have a dentist appointment and they called me to come in even a half an hour sooner, so I got to be there for 10:30. So we should be good though. But today, let's see, it is a few days before Easter. It's Thursday, not Wednesday, so I'm a little mixed up on my days, but I'd like to wish you and your family a happy Easter, first of all. And I know ours is a little bit different this year because everything's kind of spread out, but that's okay. So it'll work out, but I hope you guys all have a nice Easter. Okay, so what I'm working with today is, this is retiring, but I don't think I'm going to be getting rid of it because, as you know, I'm going to have a little granddaughter in July, so I'm all excited about that. But it is all for baby. And I just like the sayings, the sentiments and everything, but it's really a cute set. And I could see myself, scrapbooking with this set. So eventually when we get to that point, I'll share some of my scrapbooking pages with you, but it'll be a little bit yet. She's due in July, so this is on page 59. I do not know if it's sold out yet because a lot of stamp sets are sold out. So, and then it'd probably help if I showed you what we're making, but anywho, I'm going to be using the Label Me Lovely, and I believe that's being carried over. So I just wanted to go over this because on the stamp set, you got like the little bow, the rainbow. These are actually little pockets, and they have a die to cut them out. This little die. So I don't know if you can see that or not. They got little clothespins for the rainbow, the bow, a heart, 2 stars. And then like they got the dies to cut out like a little onesie. So really cute. It is a cute set by all means. They got 2 different bibs. They got this one, and then I like this one better, but whatever. So okay, so there's that. And if you're unsure, like, see here, they just stamped the pockets on. So I got a sample where I cut it out, and then here's, I'm not sure if that's the little star. It's kind of hard to tell in the book, but I think that's a star, a little flower maybe. To me, I thought it was a star, but I guess it could be either or. Okay, so we will get started. Oh, I was just going to remind you, the new catalog is out, so if you need one, just send me a message and I'll get one to you. Okay, I love these little hangers. We used to have another set that had those little hangers, and I just thought they were adorable. So, yep, let me know that you're here if you're watching live. If not, then, let me know with the replay. I'm just going to show you real quick. Let me show you the cards, okay? The first card we're going to make, oops, my little thing kind of got bent here. It looks like a dresser, and it does fit in our envelope. It's a little thick. I don't know why this looks crooked on here. It does, but it doesn't. So, but anywho, and then you can stamp inside if you want. So that's the first card. We're only doing 2 cards today because they're different folds. Now this one, because I wanted the clothesline to kind of show, so I cut it kind of different. It took me a couple times to get the measurements right, but I got it. So, and I didn't even put anything inside yet. I didn't finish this, so I don't know if I'll do that today or not, but you could easily, I did measure what size to cut that if you want to, okay? But I'm using some of our new, it's so hard once you get this new product not to use it. But I'm using the it is the glimmer paper and then the in color designer paper, okay? So you can't get that yet unless you're a demonstrator. And then I'm using the glossy dots. But if you want to join my team, which I'd love to have you here, you can do pre-order stuff, okay? Just to let you know. But I was going to show you, these are those little pockets you can cut out. And I used it on the glimmer paper, but I did the, I don't know, sleeper, whatever you call these things. I know that's a onesie. But they got different names for everything anymore. And I almost was in shock when I went to go look at baby clothes. Yikes. I haven't checked out diapers yet, but I'm sure I will be in shock. But I think these pockets are so cute. And when I did on the glimmer papers, I cut the little sleeper on the lighter paper, and then I did the pockets on the darker. But aren't these bibs just adorable? So we're going to be doing some of them. And then the little onesies. So you can use regular cardstock, but good morning, guys. I'm glad you're all joining me. Hey, I got good news. I went to the doctor yesterday for my biopsy, and no signs of cancer. So far. They're going to keep watching me every 3 months or whatever, but so that is a good sign. So, okay, so let's get started. We will do this card first. So if you said prayers for me, thank you very much. All right. That's always good news. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for joining me, guys. I never know if mornings work or if they don't. I'm not sure. So I'm going to just set this card right there. I even got an envelope because I thought I'm going to stamp it, but these are my instructions today, right? I didn't write anything down. I just got my little paper, and I was going to do it dark. As you see with this color, I wasn't even sure I liked it, but I asked my kids, and they all said they thought it was cute, but I really like the white. So you can do white with, you know, yellows, greens, whatever you want. If you don't know what they're having yet, then go something neutral, okay? But often we forget, like, I don't make enough baby, I see a little hair on there. I don't make enough baby cards or wedding cards or anniversary cards. So I should probably make a point to do that on here, right? And then I'll have some extra cards. But, all right. And my retreat is, well, good. I'm glad that you're joining me. I'm having my second cup of coffee. I feel like I need 3 more, but I'm going to the dentist, so I don't want to drink too much, and I really already brushed my teeth, but I'll have to brush them again before I go. But, oh, anywho. But thank you. I'm glad you're joining me. Okay, so what I have, I didn't even cut, score anything, because I thought we'd go from start to finish. I did cut out the little pieces, so you don't have to watch me do that, but we'll stamp them and go through there, okay? So this is a 5.5 by 8.5 regular sheet. I got to get my, because these cards are different, so I had to, my second card kind of threw me for a loop. But what you're going to do at 2 3/4, which is right down the center, okay, you are going to cut from 1 inch to 5 1/4. So what I do is I get, before I put my blade down completely, on our little score thing, there is a, these little marks here match with the 1 inch, okay? So I got it 2 3/4, and I go from 1 inch to 5 1/4. And you can see where 5 1/4 is. I don't know if you kind of get used to doing that. If not, take a ruler with the X-Acto knife on a cutting mat and do it that way. Okay, so depending on what side, you can flip-flop these. Like your dresser drawers can be on this side and your little thing on this side, however you choose to do it. But I'm going to do it how I have it. So at 5, let me see now, I gotta stop and think, because at 1, okay, let me go back and just do one thing. On this side, I'm gonna do this at 4. I gotta move this over. So on this side where my dresser is gonna be, I'm going to have my paper at 4 1/4, and I'm just going to score it, not cut it. So I can kind of see where this line is, and I'm just going to score that, okay? And then I'm going to come up here, and see I got my paper the opposite way here. So this is why I was getting confused, because you should put like where your bottom is, where your 1 inch is. If I would have done that, that's why I was thinking, oh, I'm getting confused. So you'd put that at 4 1/4, okay? So you cut your from 1 inch to 5 1/4, and then put the 1 inch cut here, and it'll make more sense. So see, it's early yet. So go 4 1/4 and score it up to that 2 3/4. Then move your paper to 5 1/4, and then you bring it to that second half, which is right here. So if you're looking at the paper that way, and I'll snap a picture of that. Maybe what I'll do is kind of get a better design. I'll do it on white paper tonight, and then I'll post that. Okay, so that's scored there. And then what I'm going to do is bring it down to 1 inch. So you got your 1 inch cut here. So I'm going to bring it down to the 1 inch, and I'm going to score there to the 2 3/4. And then I'm going to move it to 2 inches and score it the same, just to that center mark. So you can kind of see we're done with this. Let me just, so I don't know if you can see this. I got my little, I'll just take and kind of gently fold these. Let's see. This will go down and then in. Okay, so you got a mountain and a valley fold there. Okay, so you're just going to kind of, what I normally do is go like this. Get my, and you got to crease these really well, because if you don't, your card won't stand up the best. So I just kind of go through and crease it, and then like that. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. But like I said, once I'll do this on the white paper, and then I'll put the marks where you cut and where you score. Okay, so it'll make a little more sense. And then before I move on, I'm just going to take my label, and what I did is I just took right up to this little mark where it goes straight. I only put it into there, and it kind of almost fits perfect for like centering it. And you don't even have to do this part, but I think it makes it look more like a dresser. And I'm just going to do both sides. We used to have a different punch that was really good, because I made this a long time ago. Let's see, I got to kind of straighten that up. And I love this card. It's one of my favorites. I actually did it more for like a teenager. We had, I don't know what we had. We had a kind of more like a dress with a sweater. And then we had the hangers and everything. So that was really cute. Okay, so we just got that. And I'm going to go back and even crease this one more time. And then you want to take and do there and through here. I didn't want to rush through that part, because that part is important to get that, you know, straight. So now I got 3 dresser drawers, and I did use the thick white cardstock. So sorry I didn't tell you that. But now, a couple different things. I did not take in sponge mine. You can. I just wanted it to look pure and simple. Okay, so I just left everything the same. But what I did with my my little drawers, and I should have probably used a thick white on this. I did on this card, but I didn't on these. I can feel the difference. But this is 3/4 by 2 inches. So I got 3 of them you will need. And I'm just going to take and pop them up with dimensionals. And you want it nice and even going across, so I definitely would be using 3 of them. Last weekend I went away on a scrapbooking weekend, and I cut a lot for the, well, not so much the retreat. I have a class tonight at the library. So I was cutting for that for 20 people, just 2 cards, but I'm looking forward to that. I do that twice a year, but I have to go down to Bay City, which is like a 2-hour drive for me, but Todd's going with me, so we'll kind of make a little fun little trip out of it, I guess. So what I did is I got all the backings off, is I put up, I just kind of centered that. And I went down, I mean, you can kind of go 1/4 of an inch. And you know what? If it's not perfect, then your dressers, they aren't always perfect, right? The drawers, when you put them in there. But I try to kind of end up with my last one even with that line, if possible. And I guess it's nice if you can kind of have them even. So sometimes, like, what I do is, when I'm trying to do things even, is I'll cut a sheet of paper to be exactly that length. You know, this isn't exactly, but I'll lay that down, and then it's a guide to put my stuff straight. Now, the other thing I thought about is I took and did the, oh, what did I even do with them over here? The glossy dots. And these are kind of like a blue, but you could do the little heart die and use the little hearts for the drawers if you wanted to. Something different, or even these little like stars or flowers. So you wouldn't really have to use embellishments because this is already thick. So, but I am going to go ahead and use the dots. I think they're pretty cool. And let's see, I've already used a lot of these. I think I have 2 packages of these, but I think what I'm going to do is use this purple. We'll try the purple this time. So I have 2 big ones, so I'll do one on the bottom in the middle drawer, and then the top one I'll do the smaller one. Okay. So we'll put them on, try to get them even. Hopefully my drawers are even. All right, so I have a piece of designer paper, and let me see my little measurement things here. I even wrote that down. This is 3 this way by 2.5. So I have my stripes going the opposite way, but I took and cut this one that way. And you're just going to want to kind of see, like on this one, I measured too long and I didn't cut it before. And I thought, oh, I can push it in there, but it didn't work that way. So I had to take and try to cut it. And this is cute too. The stripes or even this paper would be kind of pretty. Look like wallpaper, but I'm going to do the stripes. And you can't be from Michigan, are you? Because it's too cold to be sitting out on the porch here today. We've had beautiful weather, but it's not that warm today. So I'm going to just stick this in here. I used a little glue so I can move it around. Kind of just want it centered. Okay, there we go. Just like that. We have a little dresser. I thought that was cute. So, okay, we got that. And what I did now is I used the, and I am going to go ahead and stamp these because I just want to show you. Let's see. Plus I want to stamp my envelope. So, I'm just going to grab some paper. These are kind of like a 3D, I think they call it distinctive stamps, but you see how this is darker and that's lighter. Same with your bear. When you look at your bear, it kind of does the same thing. So you're thinking, oh my gosh, that didn't stamp very good, but it's meant to be like that. Okay, some people kind of freak out, wow, that's not inking that really good. Let's see. Okay, just like that. I'm going to clean this right away. I think, let me see my envelope here. I'm not sure what I'd want to stamp on it, but you know what? I think I'm going to stamp this bear. Right there. Isn't that cute? I mean, you could stamp any of this stuff. I think it would be adorable. So, all right, we're done with this. Oh, gosh, in New York, really? Awesome. You're lucky. It was nice. It's just maybe you're getting our weather that we had like yesterday or the day before. But, okay, I got to finish stamping. I better quit talking because I'll forget where I'm at. But, all right, let's see. We're going to do the little sleeper. Okay, and then, and I do have to clean this because I'm going to be using it. You guys kind of get the gist of this, but okay. I think, thanks Donna for sharing. It says hello little one, and I just used a little scrap. I think it's just a little bit bigger, and I didn't stamp it very good. You know what? I got my little mat here. I'm just going to. There, I got my little stamping mat, my piercing mat, I should say. So I stamped on there, and it's much better. I just got that off to the side. Okay, and then before I go any further, I am going to stamp. Let's see. Oh, I guess I'll just do the original one. Congratulations on growing your family. And I'm going to just stamp over here again. Since I'm using the white, I do not want to make a mistake. So, there. I got it. Okay. So then what I would do is with this, okay, you would need that. And then I use this is the new paper, let me find the ink. This is the Orchid Oasis. So I took this, the little onesie, cut that out. And I did the bear in the little pajamas. And then I also did the two little hangers. Okay, so I did that on the white and stamped with the Orchid Oasis. So, and I already got that done, so we don't have to watch the table shake. Because sometimes I notice when I move, even though we kind of upgraded our internet, it still gets blurry. I don't know why. But, all right, so let's put this together. Oh, you know what I forgot to cut out was a heart. A little heart. I don't know. Oh, wow. I cut the little heart out for the bear, and I thought I did for the, the little bib, too. Oh, shoot. And I put my big shot, not away, but kind of. All right, well, let's see. I don't think I got it in here in my next one, but that's all right. You know what the heart looks like, so I'll add that later. I may even add a heart here instead of on the bear. I'll see. See, I was cutting last night. I knew I was getting away too easy. It's getting kind of late, but all right. So we'll put the bear, pop it up. And then I'll post a picture of the finished product too once we're done. Might have to wait till I get back from the dentist though. So you could, now if you wanted to put the bear like say that, but you just wouldn't put dimensionals on the whole thing, but I kind of liked it there for, I don't know, it just looks like it's sitting on a shelf and everything. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to kind of do an angle cut. think I'm going to do an angle cut on both. Oh, shoot. I almost messed that one up, guys. I hit the wrong side. Remember, I stamped one side bad and flipped it over. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Hopefully you guys can see that. So now you can either just glue on the bottom if you'd like. I did pop mine up, but you know what? I do think I'm just going to add a little thin strip of glue. Because it seemed like for some reason I was moving it with the dimensionals, and you have to cut them quite thin. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I got just a little strip of glue there. And just kind of try to make sure it's even. I think that's so cute. And of course I love purple. So now what I'm going to do is put a little glue here to put my hangers on. And that doesn't matter so much because I actually took in, try not to get glue all over me, because I took and glued it anyways. But it kind of fits perfect like that, okay? And the other thing I gotta do is pop these little things out of here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little glue here. And you can pop that up. You know what? I might have popped that up, but I'm going to just glue that too. It'll stay better. And I kind of just, guess I kind of got my bear a little bit too, there. That's what was wrong there. Kind of got it tucked right behind the bear a little bit. And then I kind of didn't like how this cut out. I should have actually took and cut this again. Like, you can always put your die in and just kind of move it over to cut this white off. I don't mind some white, but that was kind of a bit much there. Okay. And let me see, let's see. I remember what I did here. Oh, I did pop that up. We will pop this one up. Let me get this little corner out of here. Probably a good thing I just did 2 cards today, because it takes a little bit longer. And you could just add your hanger with the dimensionals. It would be fine, but I am going to do it this way. Okay, and then I'm just going to add a dimensional there, and it kind of just holds the hanger in. Okay, I'm not even going to do the bottom. I'm just going to kind of let that be, and I'm just going to kind of put it behind there. There. And then I got the little bib, if I didn't lose it, somewhere here. Okay, well, I don't know what I did with my bib now. I hope I didn't lose it. Well, anyways, I have a bib somewhere, I thought, and I seem to lose things over here. So, you know what? I'm just going to add a little color to it. Don't have to all match perfect. So, what do you guys think? We'll just put that bib there, and I don't even have to worry about the heart. And I'm going to add that with a little glue. So, we'll have a little green bib. I don't think it all has to match, although it looked nice, but yeah, that'll be okay. Don't you guys think? I'm sure the minute I get done, I will find my bib, but yeah, thanks guys. I just thought it was cute. And like, you know, like I said, you could use any color as long as you got the base. And I love the dresser cards. And I also think if you kind of did like a little scallop thing, if you wanted to do a gift card holder, you could do that, or, you know, just even in the center just to put, but I think I'd probably do it on the bottom so you could stick money or a gift card in there. But yeah, I think that's cute. I liked it. I was so excited to do this card. So thank you. All right, let's do the second card. This is kind of interesting. You guys will think I'm crazy. But with this little clothesline, I actually, let's see, I got clothespins in here so I cannot lose them. I used to cut out extra things, but I don't know. I guess I haven't lately. So we will see. You can stamp whatever. Let me just move my little clothespins together so I don't lose them. Supposed to have 8 of them, so we'll see. Oh, look at, I got, look at, guys, my bib is right here. That's okay. For my clothesline, I actually took and stamped it on paper and trimmed it very carefully. But I was thinking maybe you could use the twine, but I don't know how you would take and hang your little clothes from it. So, okay. So let me move that here. So same thing, I'm just starting right from, this is my little pattern. Okay, so as you can see, I messed up here, but I thought it doesn't matter. I can just kind of keep it and put the right measurements on there. So we will do that. And I'll take and redo that too on white. Let's see. So I have, again, a 5.5 by 8.5, okay? And what we will do is from 1 inch down here, or we'll go 1 inch here. This will be the bottom of the front of our card. And I go in 1.5 inches on each side, okay? It's kind of basically the same, but I'm just putting it, just cutting on the sides instead of the center. So I got 1 inch there. Oh, my eyes are watering. Hang on a minute, guys. I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. Sees no allergies and my eyes water. Okay, so I'm 1.5 inch in, and I'm going from 1 inch to 5.25. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just flip this over. Got that? That doesn't look very straight. What looks wrong here? 5.5. No, I guess it is. Okay. So I'm going back to 1.5. And since I'm at 5.25, I'm just going to go down to 1. And I'm cutting this, okay? So then what you're going to do, we're going to work with the centerpiece. So I'm going to go to 5.25, and I'm going to score that center only, okay? And then I'm going to go back to 1 inch, and I'm going to do the same thing. So you're going to score from 1.5 inches to 4 inches. So that was at 1 inch. And then I'm going to go at 2 inches. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to 4.25. And then I'm going to do these 2 outside pieces that are 1.5 inch. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Once you see the diagram, it'll make more sense. I don't know why my paper just doesn't seem even for some reason, or this cut doesn't, but we'll make it work. If not, I'd have to grab another sheet of paper, which I guess I got one here. Oh, but look at, there's a chunk out of it. So, all right, so what we'll do is start, and you kind of got to gently just fold all of them to get it going, okay? Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl was my scrapbooking buddy this weekend, so, okay. So we'll just take in, see how I'm kind of just gently getting them till you get the fold the way you want it. And that gives you that fold just like that, okay? So these, I went the 1.5 inches. I don't know if I'd go an inch because that, I don't know if that would be almost too, like not sturdy enough, unless you're using the thick white, but I would do the 1.5 inches. Okay, so I got 2 of these pieces, which this is, let me see, I got a couple pieces here. This is 1 1/4 by 4 inches. So this will go on there. Then I have this center piece, which is your 2 1/4 by 3 inches. And hopefully, yeah, that fits. And then I added this piece because I thought it kind of needed something there. So this is 2 1/2 by 3/4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue all this down quick. Yes, it was fun. We're going to go again in May, which I'm looking forward to. I know some of you joined a little later, but I wanted to wish everyone a happy Easter. I hope you guys have a great time and relaxing and don't have to cook too much. So this is the back side of this, okay? So I'm just going to use that. And I'll take and put down all the measurements for the designer paper with each card because it's kind of hard to remember. Now you wouldn't have to go all the way down if you didn't want to like waste your designer paper. Let me just get down far enough. You could actually just probably take 1 inch off, but if you have your card opened up, you can still kind of see that. So make sure I'm gluing the right side here. Okay. I had cut this just a tad bit too far. So when you do it, you want to be really careful and make sure, but you can't hardly really see it, so it's fine. So what I did is, okay, I took this with the crumb cake. This is the clothesline. Now, like I said, if you use twine, I guess you'd have to use glue dots maybe, but I would, use my glue dots. And it was kind of hard. It'd be hard. I guess it'd be kind of floppy, but you could do it and just kind of have it like a horseshoe, kind of a loose, looser on there. But I thought it'd be kind of hard to glue these on there. So that's why I didn't do the twine. I think that would be cute, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to stamp this just to kind of show you a nice fine little line. And you can take and shape this however you want. It's flexible if you want it, to be looped down more. You could do that, but however, and you don't need the whole thing. So I'm just going to kind of stamp that. And I had mine a little bit longer, so. And then I took and did the, let's see, I'm just going to get this out of the way. I'm just kind of briefly showing you how these stamps look so you can kind of see or get an idea, but just kind of clean that. So I used, gotta save these pieces. Let's see, I'm running out of room here. Moving things. I don't want to get my cards dirty. Okay. So I used the, I think this is like a little sleeper thing. I used this one, and then I used the little, oh goodness, don't tell me I lost. Oh no, right here. The little onesie framelit. So that's what I used. I'm just going to set that over there because you guys kind of know how to do that. So, okay, so we will do, I did this one in the, and when you stamp it, you're thinking, ew, that looks horrible. But once it dries, it's fine. So, okay, this is in the Parakeet Party. So I'm using all new in colors. The Tahitian Tide, I think is how you say it. I want to keep calling these the old colors that they look like tempting turquoise. So see how that looks, but once that dries, it's fine. And then if you don't want it, like, I mean, if it doesn't look right, maybe just don't try to ink it quite so much. But I actually like that one. I think that's good. And then I did one in the strawberry, the sweet sorbet. See, I want to call it the wrong name, but let me make sure I get that clean. I do notice because these stamps are kind of actually a little thicker, and two, if I stamped on my pad thing, it would be better. Let me just see. I'm going to kind of show you. I think it would come out a little better. But, oh, well, that's good. I know, don't, exactly. It looks like the lemon lime twist and the tempting turquoise. You're right. I want to keep calling them that. Yeah, see, that's a little bit better. Tell Julie I said hi and give her a kiss for me. She's so cute, growing like a little weed. Oh, I need this to stamp. I'm just using a scrap piece of paper. So I would take and die cut these. I had to fussy cut this, but it really didn't take that long. And you could just actually stamp it on crumb cake and you would hardly even see if you didn't cut it perfect or however you want it. Okay, so we got that. And what I did with this is I just kind of fussy cut this out. You don't have to. You could use a label or whatever, some kind of die to punch it out, or and no rhyme or reason. I mean, it just however. Kind of like coloring. I could kind of fussy cut. And I'm not doing this one as tight as sometimes I would, but oops. Okay, so there's that. Just going to get this out of the way. And I popped this up with dimensionals, and I'm going to do that. So with my little clothesline, I added that with glue dots, but you could add a little bit of glue if you want. Kind of a bit centered. Okay, so we're good there. And let me see, here's my little piece. So I'm going to just kind of add it there. So I'm going to get my glue dots. And I just grabbed a glue dot and kind of actually just rolled it up a little bit. Okay, so you can put it there. You don't want it to kind of stick out too far because then when you put it in the envelope, it'll stick to the envelope. I guess I should probably rip some of that off. All right, so we're going to, and I'm going to cut this little point off because it looks too pointy for if it's a clothesline. All right, so we're going to take and just put that there. Okay, so here comes the fun part, gluing the little clothespins on. And I got a couple little clothespins right there, but you could even put them over here if you want it and move the bib over. So let's start gluing. And definitely if you use the glitter paper, you have to use a glue dot or some Tombow glue because it won't stick. Okay. So there's the heart that I was going to put on the other ones. All right, let's see here. Get my little pick tool thing here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here, not too much. The fine tip glue would be good for this, but okay. So we'll just kind of put that there. I think these are so cool. Although I never really hung clothes outside too much. I love the smell of it, but my kids had asthma so bad that I couldn't hang the stuff out. Are you going to go to the Children's Museum? Have fun. Okay. Now you're probably thinking that's really tedious, right? But let me glue these on so I don't lose them. Ooh, that's a lot. Let's see here. Let's get some of this off because that will really make a mess. All right. And you could do them, no, it's sticking to me. You could do these in white as well. You know, and it'd show up a little better on your paper. Hopefully I got enough glue on there to, there. Okay. Kind of just like they're laying on the ground. Okay, so we got that. And what I did is I just, let's see, I think I just added, yeah. On these two, you can add a little bit of like glue on the, you know, the outer side, but on this one, I just added a tad of glue. So let me get, that would be on this side. Make sure you're doing the right side or you have to put it on the opposite side, but just like that. Because you don't want any glue there, okay? And then this one, I'll do the same. Gosh, I really got to think this morning. Oh my God, these are so cute. Now this one, I'm just going to take a little bit of glue here. And you just gotta hold it for a second. Okay, and I definitely would let that dry. And if it feels sticky, now if it feels sticky because you added too much glue, just dab a little cornstarch back there. You can't really see it, but behind this one, and it won't even show up, but it takes the stickiness away, okay? So, because when you shut your card, well, it may not stick, but it may. You don't want to take the chance. So, and then I'm going to add just a little glue here and glue this on. Oh, I think that's so cute. I love this stuff cut out with the glitter paper. Okay, so for the inside, now I don't know if I got a paper here. For the inside, it should be 3 by 5 1/4. So let me see if I got a piece of white paper here that I could just snag. Oh, I don't know if this one's big enough. Let's see. I keep grabbing the envelope. Oh, hang on, guys. I don't know. I gotta see here which one. This might be big enough. If not, we'll make it work. I'm not sure. Okay, so I need, what did I say? I needed 3 by 5 1/2, or 5 1/4, I'm sorry. So that's not big enough. I could just get up and go get a sheet of paper, right? You know what we're going to do? We're going to cheat and take the back side of this one. I don't think we'll see through it. I'm going to go 5 1/4 by 3. There. We'll see if that fits. Okay. Oh, it does. Good. Okay, so we got big hands, little feet. And what I'm going to do is, let's see, I used that in the red. So I'm going to take and stamp my envelope. I kind of like to have things on the front. I don't know why. There. Okay, so we can do the congratulations on growing your family, or hello little one. So let's do the hello little one, I think, for something a little different on the inside. Let me just clean that. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed today's cards. I know, I just got 2, but with the fun fold, they take a little bit longer. There. I think that's perfect. Okay. So we got a little bit of that on the back, but you'll never see it. I think what I'll do is, hopefully I get time, because I had a couple other ideas, not necessarily fun fold cards, but ideas on this. So if I can get my stuff together, I will make some of the stuff, okay? Isn't that just stinking cute? So if you find that it's kind of like hard to fold or whatever, make sure you go in and kind of crease that again. And it really makes a difference. So I try to do it 2 or 3 times before I even put the card together. And this. I don't know, I kind of like it with that there because it just offsets it a little bit. So I think that's good. It's kind of hard to take and show these like that, but we can. Okay, so when I get time, I will take in, like I said, put these measurements and where you cut and fold and everything. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoy that. I'm excited as can be to be a grandma, so I can't wait. I just, you just pray everything goes good for them and stuff, so. But, all right, guys, happy Easter, and I'll post the measurements and hopefully a few more card ideas and stuff. And then I think, I didn't look at my schedule, but I hope to be back here Wednesday at 10. Okay? Have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.